Okay, take 56. Good morning, Rhino Wranglers. I had egg in my face last night. As I'm teaching a class, Rhino didn't behave the way I expected. Well, that happens. And the main takeaway from this is look at the command line and look at all your options in the command line. I was trying to do a simple Boolean difference demonstration, and Rhino didn't act the way I expected it to. And that's my fault. I went into the class a little flustered because right before the class, my email had failed. And so I was working quick and trying to catch up with these guys in the middle of the class. And so here's why it happened. In Rhino 8, the delete input option has been expanded to include a separate keep cutters option, which was not present in the earlier versions of like Rhino 7. The change allows more flexibility. It's a great change actually, but Boolean differences are handled differently now than they were, in Rhino 7. And one of my problems, I guess, is I'm a set it and forget it kind of guy. So I was used to seeing it work one way, and now there's just a little different option in the command line. So let's switch over here and take a look at what I was doing. So simple Boolean difference, subtract from this object using this as a cutter. Let me show you what happened. Let's initiate the command, Boolean difference. Select objects to subtract from, here, enter. Select your cutter, uh, here, right? Boom. So this is exactly what I expected to happen. You can see that this object was cleanly cut by this cutter. Let's Control Z back out of this a couple times. Okay, and we're back to where we were. But now let's closely observe the command line, and I'll show you what I did and what happened that I didn't expect. Okay, reinitiate the command, Boolean difference. Now, you'll notice in the command line, we have delete input, yes, delete cutters, no. When it fired up last night, I switched the delete input to no because I thought in that case I was telling Rhino to save the cutters but delete delete the poly surface that I was subtracting from. But that didn't happen. So delete input no. Let's do the command again. So we're going to subtract from this and we're going to use this, right? And now if we look here, we have the original extrusion, and you can see as I hover over that, it is still solid. And we have this poly surface, which in fact uh, is cut like it was supposed to. So what I ended up doing was I selected, oops, come on, there, come on. I want to get this, I want to get the menu again. There we go. I want to delete the extrusion. That's what I ended up doing last night because I realized immediately what had happened. So I deleted that. Okay. And now we're back to where we were. But again, I didn't quite understand what happened. So anyway, let's one more time, Control Z back out of this and look at what's different. So we reinitiate this command. And now delete input shows up just as a single option. It's a toggle, either yes or no, right up here, right? But if you go yes, delete input, then the delete cutters option comes up, and then you can make that, then you can toggle that to either delete cutters or no. So that's really how I wanted it to go. And that's my explanation. That was my frustration last night. And here's your video explaining exactly what happened and why. Okay, always look at the command line. Always look at the command.